Hello and welcome. Now this might seem like a little bit of a random video, but I really randomly came across these images by accident. I didn't go out looking for them, purely accidental. But here we have some images of Princess Diana and William and Harry at Alton Towers. Now, it is well known that they visited Thorpe Park in the 90s and that they went on Loggers Leap, and there was video footage of them there on that ride, and there's even the little Diana memorial, or there was, in Thorpe Park, and that's really quite well known. But also, where have these images been? I swear I've never ever heard anyone mention about them going to Alton Towers before. In fact, when I saw these images, this one on screen now is the first one that I discovered, and at first I thought, oh, someone's got the name wrong. They can't be at Alton Towers. They went on the log flume at Thorpe Park, but here we are. So I thought we'd take a look at some of these pictures. It certainly looks like they had a really good time and that they actually got really quite wet on the water rides that they went on. It's also really strange seeing the log flume boats in their original form before they became the big baths of the Flume Unplugged, of course. And I do wonder if they got special permission to go to the front of the queue, or if they had to queue for anything. I hope they at least had to queue for some things. Diana apparently was quite well known for wearing this Philadelphia Eagles jacket that you can see on the left, that she is wearing in most of these images, to be honest. I'm not like a royalist or anything like that, by the way. Just thought it was really interesting that we know so much about their trip to Thorpe Park, and this one I feel like I've never heard about before. I've also just noticed that on the image on the right at the top, it says the world's biggest log ride. It doesn't say flume, it says the world's biggest log ride. I wonder which one is now. So they definitely do look quite soaking. There are two other boys in these images. I don't know who they are. I'm guessing cousins or family friends, but could not name them. So yeah, it looks like they certainly got a bit of a soaking. In terms of when these images are from date-wise, I found these on a couple of different articles, one of which said 1996 on a couple of the images, and then another one said 1995. But if anyone knows from their ages roughly what year it would have been, I'm curious to know, so if you want to put it in the comments, go ahead. Now, there are some images of them on the rapids. First of all, it's really weird seeing the boats red, but also look at how wet the riders are, and also look at how wet the backs of the chairs are. Clearly this is a time when it was more powerful and you actually risk getting quite soaking on it. Now if you literally get 2 drips, you're lucky and you've had a good ride. So yeah, it looks like it really was quite rough, and in the sort of, and you can't really tell in this image, but it also looks like you can tell it was not as built up all around. So yeah, it really does look like it was a lot of fun for them. Now they did even go on the Thunderlooper, and Harry looks so tiny. I don't know who he's riding with in the front there, but you can see William in the second row. But he almost looks too tiny to be riding it, but I'm sure he passed the height restriction. But yeah, it's really weird seeing the pictures of the Thunderlooper in the park. And in the image on the right, third row back, sitting on the left, if you were sitting in the seats, but on the right to us, is, I'm 99.999% sure this is Paul Burrell. I mean, saying I'm not a royalist, I do know a handful of names and who people, I can put names to faces. This is Paul Burrell, who was Diana's butler, I think it was, and he also was on a series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here quite a few years ago now. But yeah, they even enjoyed the Thunderlooper. Now in this particular image, I'm trying to think what they're watching, but the 2 ladies you can see have their hands to their mouths in shock. Now these are the days before Oblivion, and to be fair, if I was a mum, or if I was anyone who was maybe not so familiar with the parks, I would be looking at Oblivion with my hand over my mouth going, oh my goodness, what the hell is that? So they're either watching Nemesis or probably the Thunderlooper, to be honest, because I don't know what else you would look so shocked about. And then here they are on Original Nemesis. You've got William and Harry in the middle there. I can't see Diana, so whether she may well have chickened out on this one, who knows. It certainly would have messed her hair up quite a bit. I mean, look at look at Harry's hair. It's literally vertical from the top of his head. I miss going to Alton Towers, I really do. Not long now till it reopens for the new season, but let's not trail off. So here you are, slightly lower quality image, blown up here, but looks like they were really enjoying it. Again, front row, so whether they got some special permissions there, I'm not sure. Also, apologies if you can hear the trains in the background because I live next to a railway line now, so, apologies for future videos. You might hear them in the background. And here are some images of the Beast. Now, you can't quite see because of the watermark, but it looks like a picture of a bull, like a buffalo bull on this side. So this is another image of the Thunderlooper, but they must have ridden it for a third time because here is Harry and his friend at the back, whereas we've seen a couple of different images of them sat in different places. So they got a few rides in on the Thunderlooper, this time at the back. And in this one, you've got whoever this is, William, Harry, and whoever these people are, on the Beast. It's really weird as well. It almost looks like they could be in America or somewhere with some like desolate, almost like desert-like kind of hill with shrubs on it. But I wonder what that part of the park became after. I know that the Beast at one point was in Coaster Corner, which is where Project Horizon is planned behind the world of David Walliams. But whether the Beast was moved at any point and whether this was a different location, I can't remember. And that's a whole other rabbit hole for another day. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.